it's what I wanted to do. I don't think there's anything more delightful than to work at what you love.
I started dancing in 1961 when the school was called the Jones-Haywood School of Ballet. Jones-Haywood School of Ballet had when I came here. They started the business in 1941. However, at that time in Washington, D.C., that was the school of choice if you were an African-American child.
30 years ago, if you were a young black dancer, you had to find other goals, because as far as joining a company, earning a living, that was impossible.
Remember that your arm is here. You just follow this arm down as you go over, and don't crowd over here. But you must come right here on the beginning. Now let's take it again. I think you can do it much better this time.
Miss Haywood and Miss Jones had the belief that we would all do something in classical ballet. And that was the perspective that they taught their class from.
The performing aspects of the school are very important, because the technique can be just perfect, but if it's not done on a stage, then you've lost it all.
They taught me how to perform. They really did. They teach you not only the technique, but they teach you how to present yourself, how to perform, how to get on the stage and command the stage, how to make people make notice of you. And that's not, and I've been to other schools since, and they don't teach you that, you know. So this is a very special school in terms of learning the craft of performing along with the technique and everything that you basically need to actually have a career.
So many people have traveled through here. It's almost like it's just a rites of passage that if you study dance, you come to the Jones-Haywood School.
She gave me that drive. I had my own spirit. She never put a cap on my spirit.
If she hadn't sent me and she was in New York and if we would not have out like we would, I wouldn't have the outlet that I have or known anything about that.
My whole career has come out of that school. I'm now the director of the Baltimore School for the Arts, the dance program there, and a lot of my kids now are dancing with Alvin Ailey and with Dance Theater of Harlem. It has meant my life, really.
It's a part of Washington's history, and it should continue, and it will.
The big part of our teaching now is driving the youngsters to use the dance technique and discipline to a better way of living.
Dance is just the vehicle by which they're learning other things that they must know in their lives. It teaches them another sense of poise, grace, and how to be a little more feminine, I think. The fact that we have celebrated 70 years, I think, is just absolutely emotional for me because it's lasted that long. Sometimes I think about what did these two women have genetically, intellectually, emotionally, or spiritually in 1941 to have the tenacity to open up a ballet school when you had segregation laws still on the books. I hear Miss Haywood and Miss Jones's voice often, and I understand their words much better now. I'm still finding my own voice that's a combination of who they were as my teachers and who I am as the artistic director, and more importantly is who I am as a woman.
her fight was always to get me to, calm down a little bit, not be such a, just it's always so full of energy, just to focus, which was exactly what I needed. Yes. For my life.
I had a focus, and I completely, knock on wood, I completely take for granted that if I had talent, my talent was focus.
Kids today, everything's so instant oatmeal. Show your muscles and you've got a TV show. You're instant. Instant is great, but instant is not going to give you any foundation. Instant's not going to give you a career. It's not going to give you longevity.
Focus on now. Those were the days also when dancers were extremely obedient. They did as they were told. I am ever so grateful that I did, because I was surrounded by great people. So I listened and I applied.
To get in there and take those hard knocks, get those classes, stick it out, sweat it out, cry if you have to, so you can have a career.
I'm not a dreamer also. I'm a doer. I don't say very often, I want or I wish. I just do.
When an instant success and you're hot for the moment and you're not, great. But if you want something that, I've been very fortunate because I've been able to go from one thing to the other, but that's all based on the foundation that Jones-Haywood gave.
When the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. When the war is won, we will be sure.
No man, no weapon formed against, yes, glorious destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us. Justice is juxtaposition in us. Justice for all, just ain't specific enough. One son died, the spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up. When it go down, we woman and man up. They say stay down, and we stand up. Shots be on the ground, the camera panned up. King pointed to the mountaintop, and we ran up.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours, it will be ours. Oh, glory, glory, oh, glory, glory. Now the war is not over, victory isn't won, but we'll fight on to the finish. And when it's all done, we'll cry glory, oh glory, oh glory.
Selma is now for every man, woman, and child. Even Jesus got his crown in front of a crowd. They march with the torch, we gon' run with it now. Never look back, we done gone hundreds of miles. From dark roads, heroes, to become a hero. Facing the League of Justice, his power was the people. Enemy is lethal, a king became regal. Saw the face of Jim Crow under a bald ego. No one can win the war individually. It take the wisdom of the elders and young people's energy. Welcome to the story we call victory. The coming of the Lord, my eyes have seen the glory.
One day,